Alright, so we've got the Doggo deck. Scrappy Survivors. I actually played against this one. It's kind of gross because this dog is basically a Voltron commander. So that was... I was so... I was trying to play and then like work started pinging me again and it was like, oh god. So let's see. War never changes. I hate these boxes so fucking much. Oh, I hate this texture. It grosses me out. I know it'd be like prohibitively expensive. I just wish they shipped in plastic. Oh, Sanctuary Hills. That's cute. For all those people who are nostalgic for Fallout 4 that released 10 years ago. Yeah, you, in the back. Fallout 4 is 10 years old now. Yeah. You can apply for ARRP after the video is over. What was it? 2008 was Fallout. So 2010 for Fallout New Vegas. It's a 14-year-old game now. 2008, so that's what, a 16-year-old game. I only remember when Tactics and Fallout 2 and 1. 2003 was Morrowind. Yeah, let's do that one. Skyrim was 2011. It's a 13-year-old game. Oblivion's 06. So that's 18 years. Oh, the dial's upside down. What the shit? Alright, actually, you know what? Maybe wonder. Hold on. 50, 40, 40. I'm gonna have to pop the dog meat one open and fix the wheel. Because the wheel was put in upside down. Can you focus? Oh, Christ. Yeah, I'll pop it open and fix it. Thanks, wizards. Ooh. Ooh, do you see that? Like that? That's... Oh, that means there's a good card in here. It was just sealed weird. It's a powdery dust. Red Death Shipwreckers. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's a really good... I like that art. That's really good. I like that. That's cool. Down on that art. And a Ruinous Ultimatum. So I was putting those over there because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them or not. Alright. Yep. M21. Layer Magic. Secret Layer Ad. Dog Meat, Ever Loyal. Yeah, that's damaging in the foiling. Thanks, wizards. I'm not gonna bother. This will be like a 50-cent card. I'll just order another copy. I'll buy another. Well rested, nice. Agility bobblehead. I think all the bobbleheads are in here. People were wondering like where the bobblehead, like, I need to check and see if there's any cards that are not in the Vault 101. Oh, hey, it's Duchess. Reaper Sprint. What is that thing? Rogue's Passage. I actually finally used that ability the other day in a commander game. Yeah. This art's cool. I do like this art. Dog meat, our tokens, and our rat counters. Alright, I'll get this done up, sleeved up. We'll see how much it's worth and how well it played. Alright, so this is March 27th. It's been 2 weeks since these decks came out. I've been very slow to the jump to review these. I'll admit, I did not get them from my local game store this time. I had pre-ordered through Amazon when they originally went up for pre-order for $160. My local game store, which was affordable compared to prices at launch at $220, is still $60 more. So I waited like that first weekend, which was all right. The hype I had for this set back in October when it was announced. I feel like they had announced it in July and launched in October instead of Doctor Who. This would have been a lot more hype. Or if they had announced, not announced, but like did the whole thing they did in October in January, I think we'd be more but I couldn't find. So these prices of 2 weeks have been now. It took me a while to review them. I played these decks a lot. So we're going to start with Scrappy Survivors, though. And this deck, out of the box, I could never get it to work. I don't know if I just don't know how to play it right. The online chatter has been like, which way Western Man, that meme, right? Which way Magic Man? Do you go enchantment? Do you go artifact? Or do you try to just go full junk token? One of the guys at the shop had the deck bought, like he was pre-planning. He picked up the deck at the shop, but had already brought up like stuff to upgrade with and knew what cards to swap out. And he made a gross Voltron commander out of the dog, but kept the junk token cards, like the things like the was it the cannon or whatever. And we just couldn't put him down. It was like every other turn, dog meat was back up to a 2021, and it was nuts. So like, and this is a common theme. These cards, this set was designed around cards, but not around cohesion. Doctor Who was very much about cohesion. So like, there's cards that fit the theme in this deck, and there's cards that you need to cut, and it's a common theme. It's looking like about $70 worth of singles. The bonus cards I got, $2, nothing to cry home about. If we go with sort by price, the Pip-Boy 3000 is the heaviest hitter out of here. Everyone loves a heroic intervention. Whenever it gets reprinted, always maintains some value. The agility bobblehead at $450. The Silver Shroud costume. This thing is dope. It's like a one-time use lightning greaves. So we had a fun time with that. Strong back. Yeah, there's a bunch of $3 cards, a couple $2 cards. But you get to the Swiftfoot boots, and that's when, prices kind of drop off. I don't know if I'm going to keep Dog Meat together as a deck. There's some cards in here I kind of like, some cards I don't. It's really weird. I'm not sure how I want to do it. Because if I just, I'm going to make a Voltron deck, I might as well just make a Voltron deck proper with a proper Voltron commander. Where I think the fun flavor thing to do would be to do the junk token nonsense. But overall, I'd say with some tweaks, this potential, all the decks are potentially really powerful. But so far, what I'm seeing people actually want to produce, Dogmeat's turning out to be second strength next to would be Mothman in the end. The other two decks, I'm not seeing it a lot of love. I feel like I'm the only person standing up for Caesar's Legion. But overall, other people are doing well with this deck, and it is one of those ones you can just swap out a few cards. Unfortunately, I don't know which ones to do. Everyone's done it a little differently. I've yet to see anyone go enchantment, but a lot of people are going artifact splash enchantment is what I'm seeing. So again, if you're picking up the vibe, you're able to see it played and you're able to do the thing with it, awesome. I just played like 15 games with this deck with both commanders. I actually kind of like Preston better as a commander. Where every time you attack, you untap each enchanted permanent you control, which is pretty dope if you have like enchant lands or if you're doing a second combat. You know, like you do thing, it goes like untap permanents, you know, you swing out, everything's tapped. You then do a second combat where he untaps everything, and you do a third one where everything's attacking, like that kind of combo. But overall, as I said, I didn't like this deck as much, but other people seem to be doing well when they swap out like 10 to 15 cards, which I think EDH Rack has a guide on what people are taking out, what people are adding in. So I'd definitely take a look at that if you pick this deck up. And with that, well, I can't wholeheartedly recommend it. Other people are enjoying it, and it is an upgrade path style deck, which the theme with all the Fallout decks is that they're better off breaking them apart for their pieces and making decks out of them. And while Dogmeat is the one that's the least abusive to it, it is one, well, I don't know, it and Mothman. The Mothman deck, you don't really, there's a few stubs in Mothman. It's weird. But, yeah. If you're a new player and you plan to get into the hobby proper, this is a decent avenue. For other people, it usually does the thing, and you can easily build it into a Voltron deck or an enchantment Voltron. And then just go from there. So with that, I thank you for watching, and you have a good day.